Stimulus Check 2025. What you need to know. As the global economy continues to navigate through unprecedented challenges, governments around the world are exploring ways to support their citizens. In the United States, discussions about a potential Stimulus Check 2025 have begun to gain traction. While nothing is set in stone yet, it's worth diving into what this could mean for you and your family. In this comprehensive blog post, we'll break down everything you need to know about the possibility of a new stimulus check in 2025. What is a stimulus check? A stimulus check is essentially a direct payment made by the government to its citizens as part of an economic relief package. These checks are typically issued during times of financial hardship, such as recessions or pandemics, to help individuals and families cover essential expenses like housing, food, and health care. In recent years, the U.S. has distributed several rounds of stimulus checks, most notably during the COVID-19 pandemic, for example, the CARES Act in 2020. The idea behind these payments is to boost consumer spending, which can stimulate economic growth during tough times. Why are people talking about Stimulus Check 2025? While the U.S. economy has shown signs of recovery since the pandemic, there are still lingering concerns about inflation, rising living costs, and potential economic downturns. Experts predict that by 2025, certain sectors may face challenges that could warrant another round of government intervention. Here are some reasons why people are speculating about a Stimulus Check 2025. Persistent inflation. If inflation remains high, many households might struggle to afford basic necessities. A stimulus check could provide much-needed relief. Global economic uncertainty. With geopolitical tensions and shifting global markets, the U.S. economy could be impacted in unforeseen ways. Governments often prepare contingency plans for such scenarios. Technological disruption. As automation and artificial intelligence reshape industries, job displacement could become more common. A stimulus check might serve as a temporary safety net for affected workers. Election year dynamics. 2024 is an election year, and politicians may push for policies that benefit voters heading into 2025. Issuing another stimulus check could be one way to address public demand for financial assistance. Who would be eligible for the Stimulus Check 2025? Eligibility criteria for a stimulus check usually depend on factors like income level, tax filing status, and citizenship. Based on previous rounds of stimulus checks, here's what we might expect.
Income limits. Individuals earning below a certain threshold, e.g., $75,000 per year, would likely qualify for the full amount. Those with higher incomes might receive reduced payments or none at all, depending on how the phase-out rules are structured. Dependents. Families with children or other dependents might receive additional funds for each qualifying dependent. In past stimulus packages, this included not only minor children but also older dependents, such as college students or disabled adults. Citizenship requirements to receive a stimulus check. Recipients typically need to have a valid Social Security number and meet residency requirements. Non-citizens who file taxes using individual taxpayer identification numbers (ITINs) might also be eligible under specific circumstances. How much could the stimulus check be worth? The exact amount of a Stimulus Check 2025 hasn't been announced, but based on prior distributions, here are some educated guesses. Individuals, $600, $1,000 for $100 couples, $1,200 to dollars, $800 additional amount per dependent, $500, $1,000 for $100. These figures will ultimately depend on Congress decisions regarding budget allocation and economic priorities. When can we expect it? If lawmakers decide to move forward with a Stimulus Check 2025, the timing of its release will hinge on several factors. Congressional approval. Any stimulus plan must first pass through both chambers of Congress before being signed into law by the president. Economic conditions. Officials will assess whether current economic indicators justify another round of direct payments. Logistical planning. Once approved, the IRS and Treasury Department will need time to process and distribute the payments efficiently. Given these considerations, it's possible that a Stimulus Check 2025 could arrive sometime in the first half of the year if deemed necessary. How would payments be delivered? Previous stimulus checks were delivered via multiple methods to ensure accessibility for all recipients. Direct deposit. For those who provided banking information during tax filings, funds were transferred electronically. Paper checks. Recipients without direct deposit setup received physical checks mailed to their addresses. Debit cards. Some individuals received prepaid debit cards as an alternative delivery method. It's likely that similar options would be available for a stimulus check 2025. What should you do now? Even though the details surrounding a stimulus check 2025 remain uncertain, there are steps you can take today to maximize your chances of receiving one. File your taxes. Ensure your most recent tax return is up to date so the IRS has accurate information about your income and dependents. Update your bank information. If you haven't already, link your bank account to your IRS profile to facilitate faster direct deposits. Stay informed. Keep an eye on updates from reliable sources, including official government websites and trusted news outlets.
Plan ahead. Regardless of whether a stimulus check materializes, building a financial buffer now can help you weather future uncertainties. Conclusion: while no concrete plans exist for a stimulus check 2025 just yet, the ongoing discussion highlights the government's commitment to supporting its citizens during challenging times. By staying informed and preparing accordingly, you can position yourself to make the most of any potential relief measures. Do you think another stimulus check is necessary? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to bookmark this page for updates as new developments unfold. Stay tuned, we'll keep you posted on everything you need to know about the stimulus check 2025.